In this video, we look into transaction and time count. Transaction. Let's create a table. Create table for basics dot pvo dot take product ID int or the name take care of 50 null quantity int null price we create the sales table. Create table for basics dot pvo dot sales. Here we take prod id int null divide int null amount null. So let's create these tables. Execute. Right click tables, fresh, go down and see product table has been created. Columns prod id int prod name varchar of 50 quantity price. Now let us insert a value into this table. Setting basic dot pvo product values. One is for product id, A is product name, 10 is the price quantity, 10 is the price per item. Let us execute this. One row has been affected. Let us check the table. Select star from full basics dot who dot product I execute this. The one record has been entered. Let's enter record into the sales table too. Insert to full basic dot pvo dot sales values 1 1 10 means this product id 1 has been sold one quantity, amount is 10, one quantity price is 10, product table is 10. Just set one row. Now let's see, select star basic dot view sales. If I execute this, 110 has been created. Now let us check the transaction. Let's see what is there in these tables now. So in the product table we have 1, 8, 10, 10, and in the sales table we have 1, 1 and 10. So for a transaction, we'll use begin transaction, and then we'll update sales table SQLBIBYTES dot sales. We'll set dy equal to 2, comma, amount is equal to 20, and we will roll back this transaction. So before rolling back, we'll update the product table dot dbo dot product and set. Here I'll deliberately set the quantity to a character. Update SQLBasics.dbo.product set qty is equal to a. Here we have spelling mistake. So set qty is equal to a. So this qty actually is in product is an integer. So we are trying to enter a character into this. So this will fail. So when this will fail, this updation shouldn't happen. That's why we are taking this begin transaction and roll back transaction. We are rolling it back because if a certain query inside this transaction fails, then the previous query also has to roll back. The practical example I can give is suppose you're taking out from an ATM. So there will be two accounts in the bank maintained. One will be debited and other will be credited. So when you enter the PIN number and try to take out the amount from the ATM, and if there is a power failure or some other failure and the transaction stops halfway, and you have taken the money out but it didn't subtract from your account, then there will be an issue. So both of the transactions will be in, both of the queries will be in a transaction, so that unless both of them succeed, both the debit and credit succeed, it shouldn't update the tables. That's why this we have this rollback transaction. So let us execute this and see what happens. Execute. So conversion failed when converting the varchar value a to data type int. So this has failed. So it is showing this. When I double clicked here, it is showing this has failed. And let us see what are the tables now. Both the tables. So it is 1 a 10 10 and 1 1 10. So it didn't update it to 20 because the failure happened at the next query. So it rolled back the first query too. Now let us see how we commit a transaction. So let us say begin transaction. Now update SQL basics dot dbo dot sales set uty is equal to 2, amount is equal to 20, and date SQL basics dot bbo dot product set uty is equal to 1. Now we'll say commit transaction. Previously this is a rollback transaction, now it is a commit transaction. So now, let us see what is there in the tables. 1, 8 and 10, 1, 1, 10. Now if we commit this transaction and check the tables, 1A, 110 is there here, and here we have 1, 2, 20. So it has updated this sales table, and here I given just quantity 1. I can because previously there was 10, I just given 1 now, so it has updated that table too. So that's how we can commit a transaction. Now let us see about at a tran count. At tran count, this counts number of open transactions in a current session. So we know that begin transaction will begin the transaction. So tran count would be 1 because we opened one transaction. Tran count would be 1. So if I say select attach tran count, it should show me 1. If I execute this, tran count is 1 here. Now if I close this transaction by saying commit transaction, now I'll commit this transaction and I'll check the tran count again. Right? Tran count. If I execute this now, it will be 0 because we have closed the transaction. So added tran count can be used to count the number of open transactions in a current session. If you like the video, please subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button. For notifications on upcoming videos, please click on the bell icon.